Hey guys, this is SteveWolbach, your friendly public adjuster. I'm putting together a little video here. Wanted to take a minute to talk to you guys. This thing is entitled, It Does Take Courage. It's not easy. And what I'm talking about is to make a change in your life. There's no question about that. You know, we're unhappy with the situation. We don't really like our job. There aren't many people that really do like their job. There might be a few assets from there that they like. Is that the right word? Well, you know what I mean. There's a few little things that you do that are enjoyable. Maybe a few people you really look forward to seeing and interact with. But overall, the whole experience, you come home just totally spent. You know, you're worthless at the end of the day. You know, you look back and there's another day behind me now. But you don't look forward then to the next day. You know, it's a sad thing. You know, most people aren't happy with their current job. Some people dream about it. Some people dream about making a change. Some people just dream. Where do you fit in? If you're tired of the same old, consider this. I'm using notes. Yes, I am. What do you have to lose? Picture yourself being happy at the end of the day. Picture yourself looking forward to going to that job. Picture yourself being paid what you're worth, which is allowing you to meet your bills and working towards your goal of being financially independent. That's a beautiful thing, independence. Anything worth having is worth working for. It's not going to be just given to you. It never was. It never will. If you really work for it, you appreciate it. It obviously was something that you wanted because you took the time and effort to go in that direction. And it will pay off if you stick with it. That's the key. This can be the change for your future. Now, what's that mean, the change of your future? Well, we know each day you're going to get up for the remainder of the 365 days for this year. And then next year in 2018, again, you will. Are you going to regret going to that job day in and day out? Or are you going to make a change where you'll actually do something and be happy about where you are? This is a change not only for you, but it's a change for your family. Your family sees the wear and tear it has on you. Your family can tell that you come home and you have no interest or desire to pursue anything else. Or if you do, you're not really 100% into it because you don't have it to give. It's not that you don't want to. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this job beats you down. And at the end of it, you don't have anything to show for it except a bunch of battle wounds. Remember that you are setting an example for your children. They see you take a job and you stay in it and you're not happy and they think that's the norm. As a parent, we are responsible to teach our children. We're responsible to help them to mold and shape them like the school teachers, right? And being corny, they have their future. They have our future. And how we shape and mold them now and what they are exposed to will help them in later in life. When they see that dad doesn't just take it and just accept it and lay down and wither away, that's going to mean something to them too. So you're not only affecting yourself, whether you want this responsibility or not, you assumed it when you had the children. But you also are them pointing your children in a certain direction too. And you want that to be, I'm sure, as positive and favorable as possible. What better way to teach somebody than for you to live it yourself? As you're setting that example for your children, telling them, just don't accept anything. If you want something, you go out and work for it. And they're going to say, you know what? Dad did that. He just doesn't talk it, but he actually does it. And that example, is so important to them. There's a cost. There definitely is a cost. There's a cost for hard work. There's a cost for all the time that you'll put into this in the beginning. And when you start reaping the benefit, you will actually gain more time, is the whole point. You will get it. There's a certain level where you need to devote a lot of time, and then you're going to peak and you plateau, and then it's going to start to diminish. And it will actually allow you more time. And the time you have is going to be better quality time than what you're going through now. There's a cost for you to be open-minded. For you to be able to envision, hey, you know what? This thing came out from left field, but it doesn't sound bad. I'd like to learn more about this. To become a public adjuster. I make my own hours. I get rewarded for it. I'm helping people. I like some of these things going on here, but I don't know what to do. How do I become a public adjuster? Well, you explore it, and that's how you learn step by step. There's a cost for the dedication that you put towards it. If anything you're going to do, you need to dedicate yourself to this process. You need to be all in. You can't have one leg in and one leg out of the pool. Either in enjoying the pool or don't go in at all. There's a cost for your commitment. You need to be committed to this. This is what I want to do. I'm staying focused on it. I'm moving in this direction. This is what I've decided is my future. I'm going to live with this future. I'm going to make this a success. And it will be. Because you have that type of attitude. The business plan, if we can call it that, works. It's been proven over and over again. It's a matter of if you're willing to put the time and effort and follow it. If you follow it, if you do what I tell you to do, you will be successful. And then there's the reward. A reward of accomplishment. There's a reward of satisfaction. Now this is something you can be proud that you went out and did. You helped somebody. The insurance company turned their backs on them when their roof was leaking and that back bedroom has a bunch of mold in it that their child has to live in now. They don't have to do that. You've been able to get them money, and now they're going to get things fixed. Now that child's not going to have the constant health issues. All because you took the initiative to change your life, to better yourself and your families. The reward is the financial independence. Isn't that nice not have to worry towards the end of every month? I don't have enough money. I'm looking at the bank account. There's not enough funds in there to take care of everything I need to take care of. You don't need to worry about that. You're out there doing your thing. The business will take care of itself. Remember, how much effort you put into it is how much effort you can reap from it. There's no special mathematical formula where you can put a little bit in, and if you throw a little bit of A and a little bit of C in there, all of a sudden you're going to get X, which is this windfall of money. It doesn't happen that way. You need to put A plus B plus C, and that's going to give you D. Or should I say give you M, money, right? The reward is setting your own hours. You can decide what your schedule is. Wouldn't that be nice when your son has a baseball game? You're not working late. You're going to go see that game. I know when I was a little kid and my dad was over on the sidelines watching my games, that meant the world to me. And most dads want to do that, but they can't because their job doesn't allow them to do that. Well, this can change. This can be 180 for you. The bottom line to this is the reward is that you will learn how to be your own boss. You are going to take control of your future and not the future take care of you. That's a big step. And you start it by taking the first step forward. Doesn't have to be a big one. We can take baby steps. As long as we are moving in the right direction, which is forward, not backwards. You know, Mike Martinez, a good friend of mine, a mentor. I'm learning a lot from him. He has a lot of philosophy. He's done a lot of self-help improvement books, which I strongly urge you. I have to admit, I'm not a very strong reader. And when I say strong reader, I guess I shouldn't word it that way. Well, I don't read fast, but I also don't I don't enjoy it. I read because it's something I need to do. I read to study for the test. I read to get some improvement for me. I read because there's instructions of how I need to put something together. For me to say, I'm going to pick up a book and sit and read this because I enjoy it, is not true. I don't enjoy sitting there reading. I guess that's why they made tapes and DVDs and things like that, right? But the bottom line is, Mike has talked about that there's an expansion and a contraction. When you contract, you are inward. You're not moving forward. You're not trying things. You're going backwards. You're not only just standing still, but you're moving backwards because you could have moved forward during that time if you weren't contracting. What you want to do is expand. And what do we expand? Well, we expand our minds. We expand our personalities. We expand our philosophies, our learning ability. We need to be able to take things on. And it may take us a little bit longer than some others, but that's okay. The fact that we're moving forward is that what we need. It's that movement. Some are able to propel very quickly, and some are not. And that's okay. Everybody does not move at the same rate. We're not going to do that. That's why God made us all different. You know, we all have a heart, we all have liver and kidneys, the blood flows through, all that's the same, but our souls, the way our minds think, we have different experiences and we have different philosophies. If we can get enough of the positive philosophies, that will make us successful. We need to always focus and dwell on positive things, positive thoughts. Again, something from Mike. It's always focus on the positive. Negative things are going to happen. That's right. You can't stop them. But it's how you deal with them. It's what you learn from them. This isn't the Mike hour now, because I was just thinking, Mike talks about that all the time too. When you're faced with a challenge, what's going to help you to grow is how you positively and quickly deal with that challenge and move on, rather than look at the challenge and just dwell with it. Oh man, this thing is, I can't believe this happened to me. That's no good. All right, it's there. You need to deal with it. Do it. Take care of it and move on. That's going to make you stronger. That's going to make you better for the next time you come up against something, for someone else that helps you. When I bring someone in my downline and they have a problem, I got to deal with that. I have to help them. If I'm not able to help them, I'm not much of a leader. And that's one of the qualities of a leader, is to be able to take other people's problems on and help them to solve them. You don't necessarily have to solve it all on your own yourself. You need to help and give them the guidance so they know how to solve it. Guys, I'm going to stop here. I am inviting you to give me a call. Come and join me. Try being a public adjuster. Try changing your life for the positive. It's your initial interest in this. Just to get started, it's peanuts. And to be able to walk away with a full career that you can go anywhere in the United States and make a living at this, it doesn't get any better than that. You know, we talk about the American way, entrepreneurship, wanting to be your own boss. You don't need to work for that idiot that has that brick and mortar place, where his grandfather started it. And his father took it over, and this guy's running it now just because he's the third generation. He doesn't know what to do. He's there because he has his birthright. And you can tell by a lot of the decisions that he tends to make. Or maybe he's the second generation. But usually the first generation really worked hard and paid the dues and respected what he made of that company. The other ones that come along afterwards, and not everyone, I do not want to paint a broad brush. It's a fine brush, but I tend to see it from time to time, and it's very unfortunate. The people that are the heirs to things, they come in and ruin it. Not a good situation. But guys, this is Steve Wolbach, your friendly public adjuster. I hope that this is informative to you. Could you give me one of these? I'd appreciate a thumbs up. If you would subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate that also. Share this. There's tons of people out there that need to hear a message like this. I'm asking you to share and help them. Let them know about this message. And if they don't want to join and be with me, that's okay. But look into becoming a public adjuster, because it does offer a lot of opportunities, and it's one of those businesses that you're needed. It's not, selling that special vacuum cleaner that it does vacuum a little bit better than the others. And some people say, yeah, well, I'm not going to pay $800 for that vacuum cleaner. The $149 one does fine. Or things that you really don't need. This is something that it's a life changer. This can change your family's life. This isn't just you. Remember, it's not all about you. It's about your family. It's about how you provide for your family. And it's not that there's something wrong and that you've been doing things all wrong. You've been doing the best that you've been exposed to so far. Well, now you're learning of another opportunity. Now, shame on you if you don't take up on it. And it's true. It's not for everybody. Give it a try. If for some reason it just doesn't seem to work out for you, that's okay. At least you tried it. But I would think the majority of people that do try this and really put their time and effort into it, they're going to be successful. They're going to be happy they did. Mark my words. They will really get something out of this thing. So, guys, my contact information is 610-213-8820. My email address is SteveWolbach, WOLBACH, at ymail, the letter Y, mail.com. I have a website, and that is www.SteveWolbach, your friendly public adjuster.com. Give me a call. Reach out. Let's talk some. Let's see how we can change your life. I'm more than happy to do it. There's in-house training. We have classes. I'm headed to a class right now. I'm actually kind of late. I'm going to be about 3 minutes late. Don't tell anyone. Shh. But, this is something that we can do. You're going to shadow me. I'll show you step by step what you need to do. I'm very interested in you being successful. If you're successful, that makes me successful too. We all win together. This is the type of business we all win or we don't win, but we're in it together. There's no question about that. Guys, I appreciate you listening, and it's up to you now. God bless you.